minutes from now. It is Wednesday, so we'll update breaking news from Israel and the Middle East with Ron Ross in just a few minutes. We're 90 minutes away from getting an update from a ministry that helps traumatised people in the persecuted church. We'll catch up with Simon and Alison Rattray, who lead Project 114, helping people in nations that persecute Christians to deal with the trauma that comes with persecution. So whether it's a church that suffered a terror attack, or people who've been arrested and imprisoned for their faith, or the spouses and children of those who are dealing with the effects of persecution. That conversation coming 90 minutes from now. On Faith and the Future with Dr. Camille Majdali, our series is on the Old Testament character of Samson. Today, some more on weakness, exploring the source of weakness. There are engaging conversations ahead on this Wednesday edition of 2020. You've been down long enough.
The stories.
Yeah, I think when we were looking at this idea of what our archives are, and Naomi and I had visited the local libraries in Melbourne, and we wanted to see, I guess, what we might find in a library that speaks to our histories. And of course, we were mostly finding books on either Mugabe or Mandela. And so we were drawn to the...
Great, Tony Montana, but I do think Kong is hard to beat, and I'll have a little each way. Race 4, number 4, Remarkable. So repeating race 1, number 8, race 7, number 1, and each way race 4, number 4.
Thank you. Remarkables is $19 and $4.20. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
And Brett Davis looking at the program this afternoon in South Australia at Gawler on the soft 7. I mentioned the Missile Stakes on Saturday. Race 8 is the feature at Randwick, but the Premier's Cup, it's actually the prelude of the Premier's Cup 1800. Some of the horses we know, familiar heads going around here. Rappo's at the top there with Ralph.
Consultation did the Minister have with the construction industry and or the Australian Building and Construction Commission prior to and in relation to the snap announcement on Sunday the 24th of July 2022 that the ABCC in its powers will be pulled back to the bare legal minimum as of yesterday? I then quoted back to Minister Watt his response. In part, he said this: that is because we've seen a gross waste of taxpayers' funds prosecuting workers for stickers on their helmets and flags on their work sites. Madam Acting Deputy President, on any analysis, that statement is misleading. Why? Because, colleagues, guess what? It is legally incorrect. The response was misleading.
South Australia, about 5 minutes of power if the whole lot went down. Batteries are good for doing one thing, Dave, and only one thing. If there is a temporary pause in the power source, they can even out that power. We're talking seconds and at the most a few minutes. That's all they're good for. And there may be developments in battery power, but the main developments in power technology, Dave, are in the high energy new coal-fired power stations. They're called ultra supercritical, and guess who's building those, Dave? China, using our coal. And they've got the new power, the new types of nuclear power. They're called integral fast reactors, and they're just amazing. They have...
Now, the Melbourne-based musician and artist Rara Zulu has composed a sound installation to Dorothy. How did that work come about, and what did you propose to her, or was it the other way around? Did the offer come for this sound installation first?
Part of our development process was that we invited Rara to join Naomi and I to listen to some of these women that we were exploring.
Chilly mean. And you might be thinking, well, it must be something to do with advertising. Well, I'll say loosely, yeah, it is. Loosely. But what do you know? Let's find out if Graham at Claremont can help us out. Howdy, Graham, how are you?
Good, thanks, mate.
That's good. What are you up to today?
Oh, nothing much, mate. Bit of garden.
Oh, that sounds nice. Aside from the television show?
No, I don't believe I have.
Because it is, it's very loosely connected to advertising, but yeah, I want you to tell me, what does Gruen transfer actually mean? And it happened to me. It's happened to me when I was a kid, and it's probably happened to a lot of people when they were a kid.
It's something about misunderstanding a term or something like that. Is it about a misunderstanding? Or?
It is in a way.
I would say, yeah, maybe. No, that's as much as I've got.
It is interesting, the term. When you hear it, you realise you're on the right track, but no, not right.
They didn't want to be selling petrol at the pump for $1 a litre anymore. That's about 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, those days are long gone. They'll never go back to that, Kev. It'd be pipe dreaming for us to be thinking that we're ever going back to be paying that for fuel. Did you know Malini's Panel, Paint and Towing are the blokes to see for shipping containers, sales and rentals? Shipping containers are very useful. They're ideal for extra storage to keep things dry and safely locked away. Shipping containers are perfect for storing...